Hello all, good morning to all. I Shankaraya Shastri, Assistant Professor, Department of CSE. So today I would like to explain event handling mechanisms. So what is an event? So change in the state of an object is known as event. That is, event describes the change in the state of a source. So events are generated as a result of user interaction with the graphical user interface components. For example, clicking on a button, moving the mouse, entering a character through a keyboard, selecting an item from the list, scrolling the page, etc. are the activities that causes an event to happen. So in your daily life, you are doing many operations with help of web or internet. You are clicking the buttons, you are saving the documents, you are moving to the next page, you are entering your username, password, your address, sometimes you are searching. All these actions are called as events. So that's why he is calling an event is a change in the state of an object is known as event. So here by pressing the button, so initially there is one state. After pressing the button, it converted into another state. Clicking the mouse, that is also an event, and entering a character through keyboard, that is also an event. So once you click the button, it changes its state. So graphical user interface components. Graphical user interface components means all GUI, your button, text box, frame, form, drop down menu, pop up list, menu bar. These are all different user interface components. So there are two types of events: foreground events and background events. So foreground events, those events which requires the direct interaction of user. So directly what you are doing with the GUI, they are called as foreground. So we can visible. They are generated as consequences of a person interacting with the graphical components in the graphical user interface. For example, clicking a button, moving the mouse, entering the character through keyboard, selecting an item from the list, scrolling the page, etc. So directly we are doing these type of operations. So that's why they are treated as foreground events. Here we are, the user is directly interacting with the GUI components. Second one is background events. Those events that does not require the interaction of end user are known as the background events. So here the user is not directly interacted with the GUI components, but internally, so these events are happening. For example, operating system interrupts, hardware or software failure, timer expires, and operation completion, etc. are the examples of background events. Here we are not doing anything related to buttons, mouse, keyboard, scroll button, frames, forms, nothing. So internally they are running. So next, what is event handling? Event handling is the mechanism that controls the event and decides what should happen if an event occurs. So event handling, if I press the button, so what is the action? If I click the mouse, what is the action? If I double click the mouse, what is the action? If I scroll the page, what is the action? So like this, all are treated as event handling. This event handling mechanism controls the event and decides. Controls the event means what action you are doing. Decides after doing that what is the next action. This mechanism have the code which is known as event handler that is executed when an event occurs. So event handler, so it decides what should be executed like that. Java uses the delegation event model to handle the events. In the Java platforms, there is a concept called as delegation event model. It handles all events and event handling mechanisms. So this delegation event model defines the standard and consistent mechanisms to generate and handle all the events. So standard and consistent for all type of events, Java provides some standard classes, objects like that to handle properly all these events. So what is the delegation event model? The delegation event model has the following key participants: source and listener. Source are also called as event generator. listeners are also called as event handlers. See, source, how you are generating the events. Listeners, they are observing sources. If I press the key, so keyboard is the source generator or event generator. Clicking the mouse, so mouse is also a event generator. Double clicking the mouse, that is also a event generator or sources. Scrolling the button, so that is also a event generator. Entering the text, that is also a event generator. So next, what is listener? So listener is event handler. If I press the button, so what is the action? That action is taken care by listeners. If I move the mouse, so then what is the action for that moving the mouse? If I enter the text, so what is the action for that text? So all these are all observed and handled by listeners. Source generates the events, listeners takes the appropriate action. See, the source in an object on which event occurs. Source is responsible for providing information of the occurred event to its handler. Java provides as with classes for source object. For all the sources I told, keyboard, mouse, entering the text, changing the whatever you do, all those are sources. For all these sources, Java provides some set of classes, and they are called as source objects. Listener, it is also known as event handler. So listener is responsible for generating response to an event. From the Java implementation point of view, the listener is also an object. Source is also an object. Listener is also an object. Means they are having some standard classes. Listener waits until it receives an event. Means once source executes some operation, so that is identified by listener. Means listener waits until it receives an event from the source. Once the event is received, the listener process the event and then it returns. So the delegation event model, the benefit of delegation event approach is this user interface logic is completely separated from the logic that generates the event. See, the advantage of delegation event model is, so in user interface logic, the front end is totally different from what is the action in the background. So both are different. Front end is different, back end is different. The user interface element is able to delegate the processing of an event to the separate piece of code. Means here, so from the front end, what you are doing, mouse, keyboard, uh, some scrolling the mouse, entering the text, drop down list, selecting the items in the list. So these are all some user interface logic. So they are different and separated from what is the action in the behind. So here the listener needs to be registered with the source object so that the listener can receive the event notification. In the backside, so these listeners are waiting for some sources. So this is an efficient way of handling the event, because the event notifications are sent only to those listeners that want to receive them. Here it means that if I press the key, there is a keyboard listener. If I press the mouse, there is a mouse listener. If I enter the text, there is a behind, there is a Java class, so text listeners. If I select an item, so selecting an item is source. For that there is a listener, so item selector, like that. For every events there is a listeners, they are listening in the in terms of objects. So steps involved in event handling: the user clicks the button and the event is generated. Now the object of concerned event class is created automatically, and information about the source and the event get populated with the same object. So here if I click the button, so button class generates source and that information is sent to the listener. Event object is forwarded to the method of registered listener classes. So for each sources there are standard listener classes. If I click the button, so button class is created, its object is forwarded to its registered listener class, and that registered listener class get executed and returns the results. So this is basic about event handling. So what is event? what is event handling, types of event handling mechanisms, and what is that delegation event model. In the delegation event model, there are key participants, source and listener. What is the role of source, what is the role of listener, how source and listeners are interacting each other, and what are the benefit of delegation event model. All this I covered in this time. Thank you.